Hello friends, and welcome to Red Lotus Yoga, Gentle Hatha with Tara. It's nice to have you with me. We're going to do a Surya Namaskar, or a sun salutation. Sun salutation is a way for us to build up some agni, some fire, and help burn away what we don't need. Maybe detritus left in our brains from our sleep, maybe thoughts that we don't need to worry about. So, Surya Namaskar warms and awakens the body. It softens our muscles. It opens our joints. It stimulates our neurological, circulatory, and subtle energetic pathways, initiating conscious awareness and synchronization of movement in mind, body, breath, and spirit. So I love this poem by Pablo Neruda, 1971 Nobel laureate. If I could read it in Spanish to you, I would, because I think it's beautiful in Spanish, but we'll do English. It is born. Here I came to the very edge where nothing at all needs saying. Everything is absorbed through weather and the sea, and the moon swam back, its rays all silvered, and time and again the darkness would be broken by the crash of a wave. And every day on the balcony of the sea, wings open, fire is born, and everything is blue again, like morning. Fire is born. That's what we're looking to do. We're looking to awaken our agni, our fire. Remember, this is a gentle class, so even though Surya Namaskar is classic and is used in many cases as a warm-up for a more rigorous sequence, for us it will be gentle. We will move slower, we will take more breaks, and we will have some gentle moves put in. And that was Duncan. My cats don't like it when I close them out of the yoga room, so he's going to join us. Hi, Dunk. So let's all go ahead and stand up. When we think about yoga and asana, we think about our foundation. Our foundation is whatever part of our body is touching the mat. And we want that to be strong. So right now we're taking Tadasana, or mountain pose. Legs are about hip width apart. And starting at your feet, you want to think about the mound below your big toe and your little toe in the middle of your heel. And equally let your weight fall on those 3 points. Be very conscious of where the weight is. For me, to get the weight over to the mound of my little toe, I have to turn the foot out a little bit. And when I do that, I notice that the inside of my sole lifts. My toes are not clenching the ground. They're comfortable, they're relaxed. Yes, there's Chloe. I could lift them up if I wanted to. I'm not using them to help with my stability right now. So then moving up, my legs are strong, my knees are not locked. You don't want a very straight locked knee. You want a gentle bend in your knee. Hips are tucked, core is engaged, suck that tummy in. Oh, that spine is nice and strong and long, almost as if somebody were pulling with a string the top of our head, letting it reach to the ceiling. Oh, where are my shoulders? Are my shoulders tight? Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Just a little bit of warm up right now. Inhale those shoulders up and roll them to the back. Inhale, exhale, rolling them to the back. 3 more, following your own breath pace. We don't have to end at the same time. And when you finish that 3rd one, we're going to reverse and take our shoulders forward. Moving with your breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. 5 all together. Nice. And your gaze is straight ahead. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, let your chin drop to your chest. Think about what you're feeling here on the back of your neck. Inhale, let that chin point up to the sky, maintaining our Tadasana. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to sky. Exhale, chin to chest. I might have said inhale when I should have said exhale. I do that sometimes. Inhale, chin up. And exhale, chin down. And now inhale, chin back to neutral. So your gaze is straight out. Take a nice deep inhale and let that right ear move towards the right shoulder. Inhale up, switch sides. Inhale up, switch sides. Inhale up, switch sides. Nice job. Inhale your arms up, extending your spine. Exhale and twist either side. We're going to do both. Inhale up, twist to the other side. 2 more times, following your own breath pace. And when you're done, we'll meet back in neutral Tadasana. And just check in. Shoulders down, jaws relaxed, knees are loose, hips are tucked, spine is extended. This next move we're going to do, I borrow it from Tai Chi. You just slowly start to twist, letting your hands tap about where your kidneys are. Just enjoying that free movement. And slowly let it just naturally come to a stop. Nice job. All right, one last movement before we start our sequence. We're going to pandiculate. What? We're going to do what? I can't do that. You know that good morning stretch when you just, everything just goes wherever it wants. Nice pandiculation. Shake it out. All right, so to our mats. Tadasana is where we start. Inhale, extending your spine, lengthening it. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down. Chloe, they can't see me, you're in the way. Inhale up, bringing your palms together. Hands coming to your heart center. Close your eyes. Think about the balance you're feeling in your foundation, the soles of your feet. Bring your awareness to your breath. You're not trying to make your breath do anything. You're just aware of your natural inhalation. And at the top of that inhalation, a little break. And aware of your natural exhalation. And at the end of that exhalation, that little natural break. Breathing out of your mouth if you want to, in and out through your nose, whatever feels right for you right now. Begin to bring your senses inward. What do you hear in your body? What do you feel? Do you maybe feel your heartbeat or hear the rhythm? What do you smell? What do you taste? You and your breath. And we're going to set a sankalpa for tonight's class of focus. And your focus may very well be your breath. Your breath is a beautiful thing to focus on. You may focus on that 4-part breath. The inhalation, natural break at the top. Exhalation, natural break at the bottom. You might tie a chant into your inhalation. You may inhale, thinking to yourself here. Exhale, thinking to yourself now. You may inhale calm. Exhale peace. or there may be something you've been working on manifesting in your life. As long as you say it in a loving, kind manner. I am strong. I am calm. I am brave. I am enough. We're going to hold quiet for a few breaths and let you and your mind see what you want your focus to be tonight. There is no right or wrong, just whatever comes up. All right, if sometime during the night, during our session, if your brain starts to wander, just gently and kindly bring it back to your focus. The same way you would a dear friend or a dear relative. Be kind. All right, and here we go with our Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutation. Tadasana, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands come to the mat. This might be a time where you would like to have the ground a little closer and maybe have some blocks. The choice is yours. Inhale, hands to your shins. Think about your back being as flat as it can. Extending that spine out. I could come and set a teacup on your back. Exhale, back down. And inhale your right foot back. We're going into high lunge. Adjust however you need to. So let me turn so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I have my right leg back. My front leg is bent. My hands are on the ground. I'm going to drop my knee and inhale up. Arms coming up. Gaze up to the sky. And you're breathing. And hands come back down to the mat. Inhale that left leg back and you come into plank. From plank, we're going to take a nice deep inhale, and as we exhale, our knees and our chest and our forehead are going to come to the mat. Anahatasana, heart pose. Some people call it playful puppy. And breathing, and on an inhale, scooping forward and coming up into baby cobra. A little bit of a back bend. And breathing, and on an exhale, slide your hands down underneath your shoulders, push up into tabletop. When we come into tabletop, we want to think about our foundation. We want our shoulders to be directly over our wrists, our hips, over our knees, and we want that back flat. So here we're going to do some Vidalasana, Marjayasana, or cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chin and your hips to the sky, and your tummy moves down towards the ground. Exhale, tuck your hips, tuck your chin to your chest, and round that back. Here's that angry cat. Inhale, lifting hips, lifting chin. Exhale, tucking hips, tucking chin. 3 more rounds following your own breath pace. Remembering that your breath pace is going to be different than mine. We don't have to stop at the same time. We'll all wait for each other in tabletop when we're done. And finding yourself in tabletop, inhale to tuck your toes, exhale to push up into down dog. So my head is back far enough so that my ears are lined up with my arms. My heels might be up, they might be all the way down. You can take some movement here. You can alternate heels up and down, walk the dog. You can bring them both up, or you can hold still. Always the choice is yours. Oh, I'm breathing. Inhale your right leg up high in the air behind you. Exhale, bring it between your hands. You saw me use my hands to help that leg come up. That's okay. Now you can see we're back in our lunge, just opposite. Now it's my right leg that's up, my back leg is back. My left leg is back. My left knee is on the ground, and I inhale up. Keep those shoulders down. Take my gaze up. Oh, and exhale down. Inhale that left foot up to meet the right foot, and here we are, back in forward fold. You'll notice my legs aren't perfectly straight, and that's okay. You can bend more if you need to. If you need a block, if I had a block, if I could be up higher, my legs would be straight, but I get a nice stretch, just like this. Inhale, half, fold. Exhale all the way down. And inhale, slowly rolling your spine up, your heavy head coming last, arms up overhead, baby back bend. Exhale your arms down. That was one half of a sun salutation. So now we get to do it leading with the left leg. So come back to our Tadasana. My legs are not straight. There's a little bend in my knees. My feet are strong. Hips are tucked. Tummy is in. Shoulders are down. Spine is straight. Excuse me. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bending those knees, hands coming to the floor, and then you straighten your legs as much as you can for our forward fold. Inhale, half fold, hands to shins. Exhale, back to fold. Inhale, left leg comes back, knee is down. Inhale, up. Oh, chin and eyes and chest all reaching for the sky. And exhale, arms down. That right leg comes back and we're in plank. Nice deep inhale. On your exhale, your knees, your chest, and your chin come to the ground. And you breathe. On your next inhale, slide up into baby cobra. Enjoy that little bit of a back bend. Exhale, bring your hands under your shoulders, push up into tabletop. Thinking about that foundation. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. If I look back between my knees, I can't see my feet. If I do, they're either too far apart or too close together. And I'm trying to get that back. I don't want it here. I don't want it here. I want it nice and flat. So now we're going to take that Vidalasana Marjayasana and we're going to make it dynamic. We're going to inhale, going back towards our heels. Exhale, coming back up into tabletop. It's almost like we're making an elliptical cycle. Inhaling back, exhaling, pushing back up into tabletop. 3 more times, following your breath pace, not mine. And we all meet back in tabletop. On your next inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. Think about those heels. How close to the ground can they go? Do you want to have some movement there? You can walk the dog. You can take them up and down together. Choice is yours. Inhale your left leg up high in the air behind you using the momentum of your exhale. Get it up between your hands. Right knee comes to the ground. Left knee is bent. Inhale, arms up overhead. Shoulders down. I have to remind myself that all the time. Whoop! And there went my balance because I looked at y'all. Oh, and on your next exhale, hands to the ground. Bring that right leg up. Inhale, hands to shins. Think about that back being flat. Exhale down, all the way up. Slowly unrolling your spine, heavy head last. Arms together at the top, baby back bend. Exhale down. And there is one of our sun salutations. Let's do another. See if we can pick up the pace just a wee bit. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down, straighten those legs. Inhale, right leg back, knee comes down. Inhale all the way up, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hands down, inhale that left foot back, and we come to plank. And on your next exhale, knees, chest, and shin come to the ground. And on your next inhale, slide up into baby cobra. That didn't feel too elegant. Enjoy the little back bend. Enjoy the breath break, meaning that we're holding the cobra, but we're not holding our breath. Inhale, hands under shoulders. Exhale, push up into tabletop. And we're going to do our cat-cow static. Inhale, chin and hips up. Exhale, tucking chin and hips. Inhale up, really stretching that spine. And exhale, pushing that spine up. We are as young. Inhale up as our spines are flexible. Exhale, tucking. 2 more times at your own breath pace. And when you're done, we'll meet in neutral tabletop. All right. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, push up into down dog. Weight is in the palms of your hands and your feet. You've got your tushy up high. You're pushing back so your ears are lined up with your arms. Do whatever movement you need to do here. Inhale your right leg high up in the air behind you with the momentum of the exhale. Bring it through with a little help if you need to. And here we are in our lunge. Inhaling all the way up. Shoulders down, jaws relaxed, all of that good stuff. Oh, nice. And exhale your hands to the mat. Inhale that left foot up to meet the right. We're back in our forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Ooh, it's good seeing my back on this screen. I can really work on how flat it is. Exhale down. Slowly unroll your spine all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Okay, we've done 1.5. Now we need to do the other side. Think about your Tadasana, get it all set. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your knees, chest to thighs, hands to the mat, and we're in our forward fold. Straighten those legs as much as you can without hurting yourself. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale down. Inhale that left leg back, knee to the ground. Inhale, arms coming up overhead. Gaze, chest, open to the sky. Shoulders down, jaw relaxed. Oh, and on your next exhale, hands come to the ground and we come to plank. Engage your core, hold that tummy in. On your next exhale, knees, chest, and shin come to the mat. And you hold for a couple of breaths. And on your next inhale, slide up into baby cobra. Enjoy that nice little back bend. If it's in your practice and you want to do up dog here instead of baby cobra, you're welcome to. Just remember that this is a gentle flow. And inhale your hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, push up into tabletop. And we're going to take our cat-cow and we're going to make it dynamic. Inhale, moving back. Your tushy comes towards your heels. Exhale, up along the mat, back into tabletop. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, forward, up into tabletop. 3 more times, following your own breath pace. and we'll meet in our neutral tabletop. Inhale to tuck your toes, and y'all see what I'm talking about there. Inhale to tuck your toes. Exhale up into down dog. Move those heels if you need to. The path is for them to reach the mat, but they don't have to be there today. You're breathing. Inhale that left leg high up into the air behind you. And exhale, bringing it up in between your hands. Right knee is down. Slowly coming up. Arms overhead. Shoulders down. And you're breathing. And on your next exhale, your hands come to the mat. Inhale your right foot up to meet your left. We're back in forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Think about that back. Exhale down. And inhale, slowly coming all the way up. And exhale down. Let's talk about coming up from forward fold for a minute. There are two ways you can come up. So you can do angel wings up, where you inhale and bring your arms wide and slowly unroll your spine, head coming up last. Or you can just simply slowly unroll your spine, arms hanging down, head coming up last, arms overhead. Whichever way is most comfortable for you. They both get you to the same place. One more round of our sun salutation. There you go. You can see me a little better now. Think about your Tadasana. Get it all set all the way up. Fires are building. Inhale up. Exhale. Chest to thighs. Tushy up. Forward fold. Inhale. Half fold. Think about that back being flat. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg back, knee comes to the ground, left leg is up. Inhale, arms and gaze up. And exhale, those hands down. Inhale, that left leg back, and we're in plank. You don't want to have your tushy up. You want to try and be as flat as you can, extending that spine. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. On your next inhale, come up. That wasn't very graceful, into baby cobra. But we have fun with it. That's okay, right? And you're breathing, enjoying the breath break while you hold your asana. Be aware of what's working in each of our asanas. What do you feel working now? We might all feel it in different places. You definitely want to feel something working though. Inhale, hands underneath shoulders. Exhale, push up into tabletop. And we're going to do our static cat-cow. Inhale, up, chin and hips. Exhale, down. Hips tuck, chin tucks, back rounds. Inhale, chin and hips up. Tummy starts to move towards the ground. Exhale, tuck your hips, tuck your chin, round that back. 3 more times, following your own breath pace. And we meet back in neutral tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, up into down dog. Ears lined up with your arms. Think about your heels. Hands are strong. Head is heavy. Inhale, that right leg up. Exhale, bringing it between your hands, helping if you need to. I always do. It just is. That's how it is for me. Inhale, up. Shoulders down, girl. Chin and chest facing the sky. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left foot up to right. And here we are back in forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Work on that back. You see me working on mine too. Where is it? Nice and flat. Exhale down. Coming up however you wish, all the way. Arms up overhead. Exhaling down. Oh, we have 2.5 done. Let's get our other half done. Think about your Tadasana, nice and strong. Inhale up. Exhale, bend those legs, chest to thighs, hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, that left knee coming to the ground. Right knee is bent. Arms overhead. And enjoy your breath break. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, come into plank. Let's see if we can hold this plank for a few breaths. If this feels like too much, take your knees down, but keep your weight on your arms. Building fire, building strength. Exhale those knees, that chest and the chin to the mat. Inhale, coming up into baby cobra, or if you prefer up dog, if it's in your practice, go for it. Another nice breath break. Inhale your hands under your shoulders. Exhale, tabletop. Here we're going to do our dynamic Vidalasana, Marjasana, cat-cow. Inhaling back. Exhaling, scooping up. Inhaling, rounding that back. Exhaling, scooping up. 3 more times. Inhaling back. Exhaling forward. 2 more, following your own breath pace. And then we get to meet in tabletop. Think about your foundation, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. I can't see my feet. My core is tucked in. Inhale, tuck those toes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, bringing it between your hands. And we're back in our lunge. Inhaling all the way up. Oh, shoulders down, girl. And exhaling, hands to the mat, bringing right foot up to meet left, and we're back in our fold. Inhale, half fold. Think about that back. Where's flat? Exhaling down and inhaling all the way up, however you choose. Bringing your palms together, exhaling to your heart center. Nice job. We got through 3. So, we're going to do a little bit more standing work. Come back to your Tadasana. Start in your Tadasana. And walk your feet out. You can either be standing lengthwise on your mat, or your feet can come out wider than your mat. If you happen to have a second one, you can use a second one. So we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So we're doing Tadasana. So I've got my feet strong. They're turned out a little bit. They're not totally straight. They're a little pointing out. My knees are not locked. Whoop. My hips are tucked. My spine is straight. Inhale, my arms up. Exhale, bend my legs. Hands come to the mat. And now I'm doing a nice wide-legged forward fold. Head can hang heavy. You can shake it around, do whatever you want with it. Just let it hang heavy. Don't try to hold it up. Yeah, nice breath work going on here. On your next inhale, walk your hands and your torso over towards your right foot. Let your left leg straighten up. Bend that right one a little bit more. Nice stretch going on. Inhale, walk to center. Exhale, walking over towards the left. Right leg straightens up. And you're breathing. Inhale, walking back to center. plant one hand lined up with your torso. On an inhale, take the other hand up, fingertips and gaze going towards the sky, holding your Tadasana with your legs. Don't lock your knees. Engage your core. A little bit of a twist going on. And on your next exhale, let that hand come down and plant it in the middle of your mat. Inhale the other side up. So fingertips and gaze, going towards the sky, twisting on the other side. And on your next exhale, bringing both hands down. Walk your your feet in a little bit closer. Bend those legs and slowly roll up. Arms overhead. Bring those palms together. And here we go. Nice job. So we come back into tabletop. Now tabletop is going to take us into Balasana, or child's pose, and there are a couple of ways to do it. I'm going to put my arms wide so you can see my legs. Traditionally, you have your legs together and you move backwards with your tushy coming towards your heels, your forehead coming to the mat, and your arms behind you. That's not comfortable for everybody. Some of us like to take our big toes. See how my big toes are together and my knees are out a little bit wider. And on an exhale, I can come back, my tushy towards my heels, my forehead to the mat, and I can either have my arms extended or I can tuck them. This might be another time where you might want a block to rest your forehead on if the ground feels too far away. Choice is always yours. If you don't have a block, you can use a couple of books. I like to keep my arms extended. That's more comfortable for me. You find the spot that's more comfortable for you. Balasana is always available to you as a resting pose. If you're doing a flow and you feel like you need a little bit of a break, you can do Balasana and your teacher will know what you're doing. Down dog is also a resting pose. If you're doing a very vigorous flow and you need to find some stillness, then you can go to down dog. And your teacher, again, should know that you're modifying for yourself, and that's perfectly okay. All right. So now we're going to do a little bit of lateral movement from this Balasana, child's pose. On your next inhale, walk your hands, followed by your torso, over to the right. Keeping your forehead as close to the ground as possible. And breathing. And if you did walk to the right, notice that you're feeling a stretch on your left side. That's the beauty of a lateral movement. It gives us some nice stretch in our side muscles that don't often get very much attention. When you're breathing, holding the asana, but not your breath. Aware of what's working in your body. Aware of what's expanding when you inhale. What parts of your body need to expand to make room as your lungs inflate. And what collapses or contracts to help push out the air from your lungs as you exhale. On your next inhale, walk your hands and torso to the center. Exhale, walk them to the other side. Notice any differences on this side. You might notice one side feels looser or tighter. You might notice that they both feel pretty much the same. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Inhale, back to center. Back to Balasana, child's pose. Inhale up and come to a seated position. So, we get to do our Shavasana, our final relaxation. Let's talk about Shavasana for a minute. Traditionally, corpse pose, you're flat on your back. Palms can be up receiving energy. Palms can be down, grounding yourself. Not everybody's comfortable just flat on their back. If you have lower back pain, you might like a bolster that you can put your knees over, and then you can just roll yourself down. Some people don't like to be on their backs. They would prefer to be on their sides, maybe one leg propped up on a pillow. Some people even prefer a supported child's pose, where you're just resting over your bolster. The one rule for Shavasana is that you are comfortable. You're finding a spot where you're not working any muscles and you feel comfortable. So go ahead and take a minute to get yourself set up. Cover with a blanket if you feel like that's what you need. I'm going to give you a bit of a guided Shavasana. Then I'm going to do some chanting. The chant is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And it's really just a blessing for all living things. Hoping that every living thing is doing well. And then at the end of my chanting, I will be quiet and let you lay in peace with your breath. And when it's time to come out, I'll sound my bowl. So, in Shavasana, eyes closed, comfortable. Take your attention to your feet and tighten all of the muscles in your feet as tight as you can. And as you exhale, let all of the tension leave your feet. Your toes relax, the soles of your feet relax, the tops of your feet relax. Take your awareness to your legs, your ankle, all the way up to the top of your thighs and all the way around 360 degrees. Engage those muscles in your legs as tight as you can. And as you exhale, let all of that tension melt away. Feel your legs heavy, relaxed, supported by the ground. Take your attention to your hands and clench your fists as tight as you can. As you exhale, let all of that tension melt away. Let your fingers relax, your thumbs, your palms. Take your awareness to your arms, your wrist, all the way up to your shoulder. Engage all of the muscles in your arms all of the way around. As you exhale, let all of the tension in your arms relax. Take your attention to your core, your tushy all the way up along your backside, the muscles in your sides, your tummy, your chest. Engage all of the muscles in your torso as tight as you can. And as you exhale, whoosh, let all of that tension melt away. From the neck down, feel your body heavy, relaxed, supported by the ground. Be aware of your shoulders and your neck. Make sure you're not holding any tension there. If you feel any tension there, just hang out there for an exhale or two and see if you can let that tension melt away with your exhale. Take your awareness to your head. All of the muscles in your scalp, all the way down around your ears, the back of your head, all of the muscles in your face. Scrunch everything up as tight as you can. And as you exhale, relax the muscles in your jaw. Relax the muscles in your lips. Relax your tongue. Relax the muscles in your scalp from the top of your scalp all the way down around your ears and around to the back. Relax the muscles in your cheeks. Relax the muscles in your forehead. Relax even the muscles around your eyes. Find yourself heavy, supported by the ground. No tension. You and your breath. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 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 Begin bringing your awareness back to an active stage, letting your senses start to go out into the room around you, making small movements with your fingers and your toes, wiggling them, perhaps rotating your wrists and your ankles. When you're ready, moving slowly, rolling over to either side, your choice. Bring your knees up towards your chest in a fetal position. Take a few breaths. And again, moving slowly, using your top hand and arm to help push you up. Come to a comfortable seated position. keeping your eyes closed or softly focused to gaze down. Hands on the ground at your side. Inhale, arms, gaze, chin up. Exhale, turning the palms out as you lower your arms, lower your chin. Inhale, up. Exhale, turning your palms out, lowering chin and arms. One more time, inhaling up, bringing your palms together, exhaling to your heart center. I like to end with a traditional Om Shanti. Om, the universal vibration that connects all living things. Shanti, Sanskrit for peace. We repeat it 3 times. The first time for you, the second time for those you care about, the third time for the world. You're always welcome to join or listen. Your Om can be longer or shorter or louder or softer than mine. Make it your own. Nice deep inhale and exhale through your mouth. Deep inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale for Om. Peace, peace, peace. The light in my heart honors the light in your hearts. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this brings some gentle agni to your mornings.